fell. An investigation revealed the building had structural integrity issues, including faulty support columns in a garage and pool deck. That revelation led Florida lawmakers to rewrite the books on how condo buildings need to be inspected. The city of Tampa is encouraging 44 condo associations that the new law applies to submit paperwork for new inspections as soon as possible. And so far, only half are in compliance. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank is in the newsroom with the story. All right, bring us up to speed, Evan.
Well, Linda, as the whole state found out, when it comes to Surfside, inspections and compliance with building codes can be the difference between life and death. Condo buildings 30 years old and 3 stories tall are all entering a roulette wheel of inspections that must be done by the end of this year. State Senator Jason Pizzo will never forget the pile, and wondering what the state could do to make sure there would never be another Surfside-like collapse.
I'm seeing a smoldering pile. I'm seeing angry, devastated fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, sons and daughters just trying to get to the pile and being held back.
The Florida legislature crafted a law that requires any 3-story, 30-year-old condo, 25 years if it's near salt water, to be inspected for structural integrity by the end of this year. And then every 10 years after that. Condo boards then have a year to begin necessary fixes.
You'd have to characterize it, I guess, somewhat as a tough love measure, but when you go 10, 15, 20 years waiving reserves, you can't waive, saving for your kid's college education. You can't do so for your home either.
Records have to be stored with local governments. The city of Tampa says it has 41 buildings whose first milestone inspections are due by the end of the year. 15 are listed as having inspections submitted, but could still need repairs. 7, like the Bayshore Promenade condominiums and the Bayshore Diplomat, had inspections done and no repairs required. Another is still awaiting a repair.
We want people to be compliant. So ideally not having to chase after a condo that hasn't done it. So the ones that have, we appreciate it. We appreciate their diligence because they're protecting the people that are occupying those structures.
The city says 6 have started the process, but haven't sent reports. Ciara Fox is an attorney who represents hundreds of condo associations from Sarasota to Pasco County. She says the biggest challenge groups are facing is how to raise the money to pay for inspections. Some have had to raise residential fees.
Some of the older buildings are having to work on a lot of projects to get everything up to code and up to the standards that are being required, which is a good thing, but it's also difficult on the current owners.
The law also requires inspection reports to be published online so that those who own units or want to buy them can find the reports on short order.
There was a lot of hide the ball. There was a lot of cost cutting and hiding of things. And now, it speaks for itself and needs to be produced and transparent.
The new law also opens the heads of condo associations to civil suits if structural inspections are not performed. They'll also require studies done every 10 years on the future costs of making major repairs and to fully fund those reserve funds. Linda.
All right, Evan, thank you. Still to come, it has been in the works for years, and now it's closer than ever to becoming a reality.
We're talking about plans